the precious doll. The first time he saw this beautiful doll, she was situated behind him in his 10th grade biology class. After being there for about a week, the doll would move around throughout the school, and for 3 years this activity would last. When the doll wasn't on display at Franklin High School, the owner would shelter her at a museum on 200 College Drive. Because the doll was so valuable, the owner patiently awaited for the right caretaker to arrive. Little did she know that the time had come and the deserving caretaker was in and about her front and backyard. Charlie, the caretaker, had grown fond of the doll, but he couldn't afford to buy her because he had exhausted his one and only credit card. In so many ways, the doll was appealing, and besides being able to walk and talk, she could also show love. Often, the caretaker and the doll would spend time together, and a solid relationship theirs was made of. Observing how close the two were, the owner allowed the caretaker to keep the doll on this particular Sunday night. It was obvious all around town that the caretaker and this special friend were so very tight. One day, when he went to visit with the doll, the caretaker was informed that she had been stolen by a man named Hippie. First name, Harry. For 2 weeks or so, he would search for her, because the thought of never seeing her again was oh so scary. After a week had passed, the caretaker received a phone call from the lady that lived on College Drive, and she had some good news. Her precious doll had been returned to the museum because Harry the thief could not handle her down-home blues. Immediately, the caretaker made his way over to the museum, and when he got there, he gave the doll a hug and a kiss. From the joy displayed by him, the little doll knew that she had been dearly missed. Not wanting to risk losing the doll again, the caretaker persuaded the lady to let him be the doll's bodyguard, and he would do it for free. He was very sincere about the offer, and this was something the lady could clearly see. For the next year or so, there were no incidents, and the relationship between the caretaker and the doll was even stronger than before. This doll was definitely one of a kind, and it would be very difficult to find her in a store. On March 9th, the caretaker and the doll were celebrating in the backyard of the museum because it was her 5th birthday. Out of the clear blue, this smooth-talking hustler named Mike the Mac approached and had his way. The caretaker was caught off guard, and to his face, he received a powerful smack. Seconds later, he was laid out flat on his back. 20 minutes later, the caretaker became conscious, and immediately he noticed that the precious doll was nowhere to be found. Mike the Mac had taken her, and according to the ransom note, he was Maryland bound. In order for the doll to be returned, he requested $50,000 in the denominations of 20s, 10s, and $5 bills. Not willing to sit around like he did last time, Charlie called in a favor to some old acquaintances that were once Navy SEALs. Back in the day, they used to work for him and Charlie's Angels. They were referred as their name were Simp, Lou, and Marcella. And in 1980, 1981 and 1982, they all graduated from the Franklin's Police Academy, tops in their respective class. The following day, the Angels arrived at Charlie's place, and this is when they got their instructions on what to do. Interruption. This will conclude Chapter 1, and as a token of my appreciation, I present this song by Curtis Mayfield to you. Baby Doll.
My dearest darling, if I could just bring back those special days, the days I had your loving ways, they haunt me now. The roles I've done, now I'm the fool, the lonely one. I stand here now, feeling so outside. I ask you now, heart open wide. Babe, hey baby doll, don't ever leave me, no. You're the spark that starts it all. Hey, you're what makes me 10 feet tall. Oh, babe, hey, baby doll, if I could hold you now, take me in, don't let us lose it all. Let's start again, don't let us fall. I never thought you'd grow to be so far away from me. I cheated you so bad, you've got every right to say, just go away, you cannot stay. Am I too late to give, to be so sensitive? Let our love live, oh babe. Other eyes have blinded me. Now I can see, hey, I can see, babe. Hey, baby doll, don't ever leave me, no. You're the spark that starts it all. Hey, you're what makes me 10 feet tall. If I could hold you now, take me in, don't let us lose it all. Let's start again, don't let us fall. If I could only say how much I love you, babe, I'd love to squeeze you so. Lord knows I appreciate that love we have, that love so great. Oh, my heart is out, my arms want only you. I've learned my lesson well. If I have lost that special part of me, I tell myself and everybody, to love the one you love. Don't be like me, oh no. Take the time it takes to love the one who really loves you, yeah. Take time to love the one you love, or you might lose her now. Take the time it takes to love the one who really, really loves you. Don't be like me, no, no. Take the time to love and to love. Take the time it takes to love the one